Come on, admit it. You're waiting to see what I have to say about John Dorsey, right? Okay. Listen, the Browns, you got to give them credit. As bad as they are and everything else, they always have people talking about them. ESPN, who cares about ESPN? But I mean, across, now all of a sudden everybody's saying, nice pick, Cleveland. Okay, John Dorsey went to Kansas City, 4 years ago, I believe it was. Took over a team that was 2-14, and changed. And his first year there, they became 11-5. Now there's a difference right here. There's a difference you need to look at right here. Okay, he went over and he was allowed to bring in a coach, and he hired Andy Reid. So he can't do that right now. Apparently, he had to go into discussions with Haslam, and Hugh Jackson has to stay. So, he doesn't really get his choice right there and everything. So let's see what happens on that. I guess most of us, one of the biggest things we can hope for is that he makes Hugh Jackson bring in an offensive coordinator, and an offensive coordinator that has say. Okay. So draft picks. One of the reasons that he's coming in is because he's supposedly good with draft picks. He's old school. He should be able to work with Hugh Jackson anyway. Bill Parcells recommended him highly to Haslam, and Ron Wolf, former general manager of Green Bay, recommended him highly. Now, Dorsey has had experience with Green Bay, complete experience, scouting all the way up the line and everything. I mean, you're not getting a rookie in here. We're not getting somebody in here that's brand new, or that's brand new to turning around a team or anything. The Browns are actually bringing somebody in that might have a clue. A little disappointed because I was hoping that maybe they were going to name Peyton Manning. Okay, I'll admit it. I think a lot of us were. We were hoping they were going to name Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's not coming. If he was, they probably would have never been able to get Dorsey, because he's apparently going to be in charge. You know what? That's fine. Let's bring somebody in that has experience, that knows what they're doing, that knows how to turn a team around. I understand that the biggest thing I saw with Kansas City was he couldn't handle salary cap. Well, okay, we'll get somebody for that. Okay, we know that. We need somebody right now that can come in, get us a draft, get us a quarter. Is Alex Smith coming over here? Is that going to be a bad thing? No, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Why would it be a bad thing if they bring Alex Smith over? Now all of a sudden you've got the veteran, you've got a mentor for Kaiser and whoever the first round draft pick is for a quarterback, because they're going to draft somebody. They're going to draft a quarterback. One of the first two picks that they have, they're going to draft a quarterback. Guarantee it. So let's see what happens on that, and then let the best man win next year. I mean, I still think Kaiser could be the guy, but let's let him earn that next year. Let him earn it, okay? So that's very interesting. My thoughts about the whole thing are, I can't get excited right now. That excited. I was excited before this year, more so than a lot of years recently. My grandson and I went to training camp. Browns looked good. Thought they looked good. Watched the quarterbacks throw. Was happy about that. Went to a preseason game. First preseason game actually, and we're like, man, this could be a year that we're going to start finally winning some games. Wasn't expecting playoffs or anything like that, but thought we were going to win 4, 5, 6 games this year. Really did. So it's hard to get overly excited about this pick or any pick. I think the biggest excitement that I could have got maybe would have been bringing Peyton Manning in. Okay, and that didn't happen. So from what I'm reading, from what I'm listening to, from what I'm hearing and everything, I mean, the guy he hasn't had apparently great choices for his number one picks and everything, okay? But down the line and everything, he's been able to find really top-notch players, second, third, fourth round, and so forth. Tyreek Hill and others that made an impact and everything. So You know he's going quarterback first. You know they're going to go quarterback first. It's going to be interesting. I'll talk more about who quarterback-wise later on and everything else, because things change, when they go into the off-season and you go into all the drills and everything, the pro days and so forth. Things change and the combine. So we'll see right there. I think it's too early to think about who the Browns might draft as quarterback. So my overall thoughts, I think the Browns may be making a step in the right direction. They're going the old traditional route, but they're going with a guy that's proven. And I don't know that we've had that before. So Banner might have worked out had he not brought in Lombardi. So let's see what happens. I don't know. You hope maybe that Jimmy Haslam doesn't screw this up. Don't screw it up. Let the guy handle things. Make Hugh Jackson go to Dorsey and not to Haslam. We can't have it in 2 years again. We can't have you can't have Hugh Jackson throwing another wrench into things. You just can't do it. I've lost respect for him this year. He doesn't care, but I've lost respect for him this year because of the way he's acted, the way he was backstabbing Sashi Brown and so forth. Started into an excuse mode. Yeah, well, we got to have everything. No, you know what? Lost a lot of respect for the guy. So maybe things change in the next 4 games, and maybe in the off season they decide they're not going to go with Hugh Jackson, which I don't care one way or the other. I really don't. So let's see what happens. And wow, the Browns in the news again. Go figure. Go Browns.